Okay, we play against the learner, and it's just 1400, so maybe it just started playing on this server. You can see he's rated like 1200, 1300 feet rating, and he didn't play that many games. 5 wins, 5 losses in 5 minutes. Okay, the Sicilian. Let's play knight c3. And if you wonder why I play so slow here, I have a 2 seconds increment, so I don't get into deep time trouble if I waste a little bit of time here at the beginning. When I move quick later on, this should be fine. So I tried to get the center, he takes, and then I will support my knight here with bishop e3 later on. Yeah, I would be very happy if he really takes on c3 with a bishop later on, because I think the bishop might get strong, the bishop on c1. On the other hand, I think although it looks a bit strange, I could try to regroup my pieces. And I thought about playing even knight e2, then fianchettoing the other bishop, but I think no, the knight would be very bad here on e2. So let's play knight b3, and then I threaten to play bishop e3 later on. If he takes here, okay, I have a bad pawn structure, but I get the bishop pair in return, and the squares here around the king might get very weak. You can see that he likely loses more time in the future. I can play knight b5 or knight d5, attacking the queen again. Where to put my bishop? I still think fianchetting is a good option. Okay. Here I can try to play positionally, castling short. I tried to attack with queen d2 and long castling, but I think I'm ahead in development. I will choose here the positional way. Let's directly attack the weak spots here. So I attack the queen, I attack this square here. So bishop b6, you can see all these black weaknesses. Bishop attacks the queen now, she has to go to e8, then I can play knight to c7, and the game is already over. So he needed to take here on d5, which he didn't. Maybe he didn't like that I attack the bishop, the knight here on c6, and then I can play c3.
Resigns.
So yeah, this game is is over here. And what you can learn from this game, I think we had some other videos already where this concept was explained. You shouldn't waste too much time in the opening with by moving your queen. You see that I didn't move my queen at all, and black already moved the queen 3 times, and he would need to move it now the 4th time. And you can see that just he made 11 moves, and almost a third of moves were made by the queen. And here he already started to move the queen. I don't like this move at all. So he should try to develop his pieces. He should attack the knight. This is a good idea, but not with the queen. He could attack it with the knight here. Knight c6 is possible, and I think it's also a theoretical line. So you should develop your pieces as quick as possible, and he just wastes a lot of time by moving his queen. And here you can see that I already finished my development. I just need to move my queen, maybe, you know, to d2 or e2, and then I can put pressure here on the d file. It's a good way because it's a half semi-open file for the rooks. but he has problems also with the queen, that I can play knight b5 and knight d5. And whenever he moves a6 or e6, he will have problems with the black squares. And this is what exactly happened in the game. Here, the black squares are really difficult to defend. The black squared bishop is on the king side, and he moves the pawns on white squares, so all the black squares are very weak. So he needed to take this knight here, which he didn't. And after this, the game is over because I could penetrate here on the black squares. So really don't do this, only if it's a, I mean, sometimes it makes sense to move the queen more often in the opening, but usually you just waste a lot of time and get into deep trouble.